Hey everybody, welcome back to my Shoebox Adventures. Steve here, a happy camper, and I am going camping. Yeah, God, I can't believe it. I've had some issues. I haven't camped really in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and my postings have been off. Got a few physical problems, back problem, but don't worry about it. I mean, you know, I'm back in action here. And I just had my family come out to visit me for a week, and they left, and I still had a couple of days off. So I thought, since it's 103 down in the valley, the Phoenix area there, I'd head for the rim. Haven't been up to the North Country yet this year. It's a Saturday, and that's a bad time to go camping, just because everybody that wants to go camping usually leaves on a Thursday or a Friday, and so they're all there. So a lot of the places I thought, I'll go up there. I know that there's not going to be any place to camp. It'll be too crowded. So I've got to just go out in the middle of nowhere. I think I'm gonna hit Rim Road 300, the Rim Road, but I'm gonna hit the west end. I'm gonna enter the 300 on the west side, which is not as popular. It's not where all the lakes are. It's not where Woods Canyon Lake, Bear Canyon Lake, Knoll Lake, whatever other lakes are there, all that stuff. So, yeah, stay with me. Come along for the ride. I'm glad you're here. All right. Hey, everybody. Made it to the Rim Road. Yeah, I did. So, I'm standing on it. A lot of dust behind me. A big rig just went by, toy hauler. So I've just, I'm just a few hundred yards onto the Rim Road off the Highway 87. I just wanted to show you what we got. Now, I've got, it's 6:30, and I've got 1 hour before the sun goes down to find myself a camping spot. So, let's take a look at what we've got here. And this is Rim Road 300. This is entering from the western end. And the weather's beautiful. It's about 70 degrees instead of 103. And look at this. I mean, 100-foot tall ponderosa pines. Cloudy skies, of course. So I'm going to jump in the truck because I'm burning daylight. I've got to find a campsite. All right, everyone. This is what the Rim Road looks like entering from the western end. We're still gaining altitude. This road is climbing fairly steeply. So you can see we're in heavy forest here. Looking out the window this way. And the road's fairly narrow at this point. So I'm hoping we don't run into a whole lot of traffic coming in. And the road is well maintained, as you can see. I mean, I'm doing 20 miles an hour. I never do that. Part of that is the urgent desire to find a camping spot. But the road is in really good shape. Uh-oh. Incoming. This will be interesting. All right, I got to get way over, because he's got nothing but a cliff. Rim Road 300, it's probably at least 50 miles before it runs into, the highway there, the 260 above Payson. So 50 miles of this, that'd be really fun to explore. The other end is the end with Woods Canyon Lake. I mentioned that already. All the lakes, the fishing. And of course, Austin Whipple Boulevard, the 9350, my favorite place to camp. But I'm sure that's that's packed out. We'll get up there again, though. I'm just getting started. First trip of the summer. Now, as you can see, there's lots of wood on the ground here. Fallen trees left and right. A lot of wood, and we can gather that wood and make a campfire. Wow. Got a few rough spots here. Ooh, somebody found a camp spot. Look at that back in there. Nice. Got the hammock, rocking the hammock. Got a big tent. Oh, that's nice. Okay. See? early bird gets the good campsite, but there'll be more. See if we can record another. Oh, yeah, here comes a truck. Oh, my Lord, a car. Let's get over here. Can they get by me? Let's see. She didn't wave. How rude. Okay. Well, guys, I hate to give up early, but I see something back in here. Should we check it out? Let's off-road a little here, huh? Let's go back in here and see what we can find. I'm looking at that right there. We're going to go to four-wheel. Shift into four-wheel drive. See what we got here. Little iffy. Wow. Look at that. Look at the condition of the ground right there. That's not good. What's over here? At this point, I'm not that choosy, right? I just want to find a nice place to camp. Standing water. That'll be mosquito heaven. All right, happy campers. I wanted to show you where I planted myself here. You know, as I mentioned, I left late, so I don't have a whole lot of time to find something nice, and I've got less than 30 minutes of daylight before then I'm in trouble. So I'm going to try to set up camp here. I wanted to give you a quick look at what I've got going on. Here we go. Still learning to use the camera. But so obviously this is to the west, sun going down, cloudy skies. We've got giant ponderosa pines. Now, I always get nervous when I camp beneath these giant trees like this, but none of these trees are dead. So, you know, I know sometimes the live ones fall over, but we're gonna go with I'll be all right, and none of these trees are gonna fall down in the next 3 days. I've got a pond here, and I was afraid that I'd have a million mosquitoes because of this standing water. No mosquitoes have landed on me yet. I do see animal tracks all around this pond, though. So, animals come here to drink. Hopefully it won't be bears that come here to drink. But, you know, we'll see. Those don't look like bear. They look more like hooves. Yeah, they're definitely hooves. So we've got deer or elk, maybe, coming here to drink. If you never see me again, Smokey the bear got me. Here's some animal tracks where they sank into the mud here. I don't want to join them in the sinking part, but look at that, huh? Name that animal track. If you know what that is, put it in the comments below. I'm thinking deer or elk, just a guess. But yeah, should have brought my fishing pole, huh? Probably got some big trout in here. So anyway, folks, let me get set up, get some dinner going, get a campfire started. Ooh, yeah, chainsaw. Let's get some wood. Lots to do. All right, I'll be back. Okay, then. That's what he has to say about that. Hey, guys. I don't know if you can see me up here. I got to cut some wood. We're going to cut some wood for a fire tonight. So I carry one of these Ryobi, you know, tiny little chainsaws. They run electric. They're 18 volt. I got this to trim trees at home. And it's really great for camping also. Just be careful. Little test cut there, huh? Yeah, very handy. A lot of guys bring a hatchet. They're old school. I'm too tired for that. Or they bring a handsaw, you know. Yeah, again, too tired for that. These IKEA bags, they're really great for gathering wood. They're pretty bulletproof. So I thought I'd show you what I do. Go out in the forest, find a tree that's down. This doesn't look all that dry, so we're going to see. See how it burns, right? Sticks, kindling. Yeah. All right. That was a problem. Pain in the neck, huh? We'll get those with something else. All right, that's enough fun of that. I just wanted to show you. Got a lot of tools to take the Ryobi system, and there's everybody's got one, right? Milwaukee's got one. Who's the blue one? The blue one's got one. Yeah, but it's fun. Here, it's funny how people just have to kind of wreck a campsite. You know, there's all this wood, and you can walk out there. Look, there's fallen trees everywhere. Just take a hike. Go out there. This is obviously a well-traveled and well-camped area. You can see there are multiple fire rings around here. So people over time spend time here. People do weird things. There's a branch across those two trees nailed there to hang something from. Maybe they were hanging their food to keep it from bears. Maybe not high enough. But you shouldn't be pounding nails into living trees. I'm sorry. You guys are killing me. Now look over here. I'll get off my soapbox. But these trees were chopped down. Look, somebody used an axe to chop that down and to chop these guys down. You can see this thing here. It's still green. There's still green pine needles on this big giant branch. Actually, this was a tree. It probably came off of this right here. Why did they do that? Why did they chop these down? Why did they kill these younger trees? Look at this. Look at this business on the bark here. That kills a tree. The bark protects the tree, and they have just hacked that bark away for the heck of it. Why? People, I don't understand. Why do people have to break everything? Why do people have to kill everything? Why do we have to pollute every stream, kill every animal? You know, I come out here and I love nature, and I see it's wounded, you know? It's wounded. I just don't see any logic. I don't know. Why would you just start chopping away? Just chop stuff down to chop stuff down and just hack the bark off that young tree, guaranteeing that bark beetles or whatever, some disease is going to get in there. Now that tree is wounded. You're wounding these trees. You idiots. God. Yeah, it'll all come back to haunt all of us. If we love coming out here, this is all public land, right? Public land means it's for everyone. Public land. And we're the public. If we're going to abuse this land, if we're going to beat this up, if we're going to leave our trash behind, if we're going to, you know, just chop trees down indiscriminately and wreck the landscape, then they're going to close it. They'll just close it. You know, they could put a fence up and hire a guy and charge you $20 to come through or something maybe. Take your license plate number. Maybe they'd number every one of these spots, right? And then they'd know where you are. They'd know who was there, and they'd come in after you're gone. And if you made a big mess and you screwed everything up, they could fine you and ban you from the forest. I'd be all for that. But I don't like the government regulation. Why do we have to do that? And really, it's easier for them just to close the forest. They go, okay, you've abused the forest. You've proved that you cannot be trusted with your own public land out there, so now it's closed. Now you cannot camp there. And that's happening. It's happening all over the country. Soon, you know, this whole dream of just running around and spending 14 days on public land, camping, dispersed camping, that'll be gone if they keep doing this. It's unbelievable to me. So please, people, pack it in, pack it out. Don't just arbitrarily abuse the forest, right? Think about it. Think about it. If that's your children doing it, then set them straight. You know, it's your job as a parent to tell them what's right and what's wrong and what they're doing. You know, don't do that. I don't understand why we have to break everything. Why we have to mess with everything. Can't you just look at it and appreciate the beauty that it is, the way it is? Why do you feel that it would look better if you took a hatchet to it? I don't get it. So I'm going to come back here because there's lots of possibilities here. Lots of things I can do. Look, here's a hole in the side of this tree. I don't think that's natural. That's not a mouth. Why would we do that? Why did we do that? That's just wonderful. I'm sure it was for a very good reason. And I got my kitchen. I really like my kitchen, guys. Let me show you my kitchen again just because I really like it. This is going to be fun. I can do all kinds of stuff with this. Again, if I just go tent camping, I take this and a tent. Fabulous. Fabulous. Oh, shit, I must have had a Bud Light or something. Let's see here. All right. Let me see if I can get on this bike. All right, here we go. Electric bike. Exploring. I think they're a little bit lumpy. A little bit bumpy. Here's Forest Road 300. Look at this thing. Very well maintained road. So let's get it on. Look at this. This is definitely rim country here. Oh my. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah, this is what it's all about right here. Beautiful. We've got some elk or deer in the neighborhood. Oh yeah. Are you seeing this? You got thunderclouds clapping. Thunderclaps a clapping, huh? Hang on, I gotta use my phone. We gotta pause again. Hey everybody. All right. Just got back from about a 6-mile bike ride up to the rim there. It was great, but my other camera, the battery died on the way back, so I'm not sure where. I'll have to check the footage. But I got back just in time. It started raining on me out there, and it's raining right now. So excitement on the rim. Rain. So here's the old electric bike. Did really good. Super good. Yeah, that was fun. If the rainstorm hadn't started coming in, I'd have kept riding. But now I was going to start a fire. Really? Starting to rain. Starting to rain pretty good. Maybe I'll start the fire and see what happens. I don't know. You play it by ear here in the woods. All right, just wanted to touch base with you. I'm in my clam, out of the rain, and it's all good. Maybe we'll be going to bed really early tonight. We'll cook something in here pretty quick. At least I've got a place. This is my kitchen worked out. Perfect timing for my brand new camp kitchen inside the clam. Wind is picking up really good. This is going to be an interesting experiment. All right. I'll keep you posted if things go really south on me here. All right, talk later. All right, update here. It's been raining hard now for a good half hour. I thought it would rain a little bit and then pass, right? No deal. So I had to run over here and change clothes. I was in shorts and a t-shirt, and it's 53 degrees outside and pouring rain. We've got some leaks here. I just want to, over time you've seen me rave about the Napier tent. I don't have the rain fly on the tent, so that's kind of huge. No rain fly, but what I've got. Let me show you what I've got right here. I've put my sock down there to soak up some water. Put a little towel down there, but water's coming in right from the seams. It's not coming in from the zipper. It's coming in from those seams there. Now, I thought I sprayed those seams. That was a long time ago, of course, so don't. But so Napier does have slight leak issues. Now, the place I thought it was going to leak, and I knew it was going to leak, and it did leak. You know, I've talked about this. The roof of the runaway is the weak point because it slopes. It slopes down. It slopes back this way. So, look at that. That thing's filled with water. I had to put a towel up here because it started running right off the roof down in here. There's some drips on there. I don't know if you can see them or not. So there's my report. If it kept on, this towel it's soaking it up. When that towel gets filled with water, it's coming. It's coming in. So I'm really hoping this does go away. I'm going to have to reevaluate this whole situation because that's kind of a game changer. If this whole tent fills with water, you know, I got stuff in here. I got Blue Eddy stuff in here. I got camera stuff in here. I got my clothes in here. And I can't jam all my stuff in here. This is a tiny, tiny camper. Tiny, tiny camper. Yeah. So I can sleep in here and I can put some stuff in here, but it's really too small. You know, I'll throw my duffel bag in there. I'm putting the Blue Eddy in there for the electric blanket, obviously. But, yeah, it creates some new issues. I like this connectivity. See, this connectivity I'm going to miss unless I can figure out a way to seal that. And if I use the rain fly, see, I like to unzip these giant windows. See these the zippers, and you can zip them all the way down. And then I can see it's like a big screen room, right? If you put the rain fly on, the rain fly comes way down to there on the outside, so you don't get to see anything when you open these windows. That's why I never want to put that rain fly on there. I could put a tarp up there, I guess. Wow. All kinds of things to ponder. You know, things to overcome. Listen, it sounds like it's kind of lightening up a little. Maybe it's safe. Let's take a peek. Take a peek, first look. Ground's nice and wet. That was a pretty good downpour. Look at that. Water. Oh, look at my camping chairs, completely soaked. Let's see. Luckily, I've got more chairs. I'll figure it out. All right, I'm going to do a little cleanup campaign here, and then maybe I'll touch base. Yeah, stay tuned. Always something with me. All right. Sun peaked out. Rain stopped for now. Let's assess the damage, shall we? Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Looks like I left my gloves out in the rain. Oh, that's great. Soaking wet gloves. Perfect. Those will be good for handling, flaming wood. I got to get all that taken care of. Let's come over here and look at my table. I'm trying to start a fire. All this got soaking wet. I've got the Solo stove. Yeah, and it is Miller time. Yes, definitely. After all that, Miller time. Look at my nice dry table. Oh my goodness. So I got to clean that. And then I'm not putting my butt on this chair for a while, or that chair. The clam did real good though. Look at that. The clam seems to have done better with just mesh walls than the poor Napier did. I love that tent. I'll spray that thing with 10 gallons of waterproofing spray. How about that? And then I got to figure this out, though. Let's look at it together, shall we? So I haven't gone up here yet. You know, there's my Gazelle overlanding tent that I take with me all the time. Let me make an adjustment here so we can see. Now I can't really see what's going on, but there's a huge puddle of water on there now, right? So that can't happen. What am I going to do with that water? I got to get the water off, or it's all going in. And I don't want to put the tent away wet because it'll mold, and I don't want to set it up again when I get home because I'm busy. Listen to me complain. This week, the happy camper complains. So anyway, I was going to do a video too about, you know, how to have a campfire without burning down the forest like all the idiots keep doing. And maybe we will, but for now, let's see if this lights. I'm getting a lot of smoke, which is what happens when you add a lot of water to your fire. But I've got flame. You know, once a Boy Scout, always a Boy Scout. I'm getting this fire started. I'm going to get this fire going, figure out some dinner, check back with you then. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I got the old Solo stove blazing away there. And that is right there. It's a nice warm glow on the Solo stove. So I'll just hang out here by the fire until this burns down to a nothing level. Then I'm going to turn in. Been a long day. Good day. Yeah, so thanks for coming along with me, guys. And remember, we still got tomorrow. The fun is not over yet. You guys get a good night's sleep because the adventure continues. Well, good morning, everyone. Yeah, Steve here. Day 3. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, 60 degrees, and I'm about to make myself some coffee, some breakfast. Just wanted to let you see what I got going on this morning. Excuse me. Yeah, you can tell I haven't had my coffee yet. So, yeah, I survived the rainstorm last night, and so I got some cleanup to do before I pack up. Now it's windy this morning. It's nice and windy. I'm in a good spot down here. Let me flip this around, and as you can see, I'm kind of below the I don't know. The road is up there, so because I'm down in here, and I've got this marvelous tree cover here, I'm not suffering too much at the moment from the wind. Weather report was going to pick up to 20 miles an hour or more today. Hopefully, now it's only 8 o'clock in the morning, but I can already hear the wind. I love the sound of wind. I don't like packing up in it, but you know, I'm not going to assume that's going to happen. I think everything's going to be great. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to take my time having breakfast. Might take a bike ride, you know, might run another 6 or 10 mile bike ride before we start cleaning up here. I like exploring, and this place is fantastic. So again, my campsite on day 3, it might be a little bit messy, sorry. The rainstorm really changed everything. There's towels hanging out here drying. That was an unexpected treat. But the clam, the kitchen held up really well. Tucked my bike in there for protection, and it worked out well. Had a wonderful fire last night after all that was done. The Solo stove never disappoints. And then I had a great night's sleep in my runaway cool camp, my shoebox. It's just about that big. So there you have it. Let me get some coffee going. I think I feel like eggs this morning. What do you think? Good choice? Eggs? Yeah, all right, you're all voting eggs. Okay, let me get that done, get some energy in me, and then I'll see how we're going to wrap up this little camping trip. Thanks for watching. Thanks. Don't go away. There's more to come. I'll be back. Well, hey everyone, Steve here. 3:30 in the afternoon on day 3. It's got to be what, Monday? Yeah, Monday afternoon. And as much as I hate to say it, it's time to go. I got all packed up, took my sweet time because I really don't want to leave. I'm going to give you guys another quick look at the place. Pack it in, pack it out. So I packed out all my trash, and it's amazing how much other people's trash I'm also packing out. Let's swing it around, take a look at my campsite. I love this place. I will be back. Easy to find. I got lucky. But, you know, what a great stand of trees here. It's been really private. I mean, I got here on a Saturday afternoon. I was really lucky to find this spot. I wasn't thrilled with it when I pulled in, but I didn't have enough daylight to look around, so this will do. And it turned out to be great. Here's my campsite, and the raking here was I was raking all the pine needles away from my solo stove. But yeah, remember that white plastic bag that was over here in the in this fire ring? I thought I'd take this white plastic bag home with me. Again, pack it in, pack it out, people. It's really not funny. That plastic bag was filled with somebody's poop. Their poop and their toilet paper. They threw it in that fire ring right there. That's unacceptable. And I really didn't want to take it with me. You know, it's like, oh, yeah, let me take that home. But I did. I did. I got it. And I got lots of bottle caps and batteries and people drop little things. And those are bad. They're worse than the big things, really. How about those little plastic things you use to seal up the bag with the bread, with the loaf of bread? There were a whole bunch of those scattered all over the ground. They must have eaten a lot of bread, whoever that was. Anyway, as long as there's a few of us that are good stewards of our public lands, we'll be able to keep these things open. People leave all their trash behind. I've said it before. They'll close these lands. We can't come here anymore. That's unacceptable. Yeah, so this shoebox adventure is just about it. All I've got to do is find my way to Forest Road 300, which is 100 yards over there, and find my way back to civilization. So I'm about three hours from home. There's traffic, maybe 3.5. We'll see. Doesn't matter. It's the journey. It's all about the journey. So thanks for coming along on this journey with me, people. You know, if you liked what you saw, you know what to do. And I'll just keep putting these out. I know they're not as often as you'd like, but I work full time, and I've had some physical issues. You know, I can't go camping as much as I'd like to, but I'll keep them flowing. I'll keep them going. You know, I've still got a few moves left. All right, everybody. Thanks again. Be safe. And if you can, keep camping. Happy camping, everyone. Bye-bye now.